to me.
Yeah.
I got to grab the attention. Hi. You're hi. Sorry. My name's Abby, and you can tell I'm from Buffalo. It's really big. Yeah. This is my mentor, Dina Capizzi. She is not here. My daughter has lacrosse game. That's more important. That's okay. I met her last year when I was doing my deaf community field period at St. Mary's School for the Deaf. And I struggled. I didn't ask her right away. I probably didn't ask her until the summer after, because I thought I had somebody else signed up and then I didn't. And then she was gracious enough to come to me actually and say, hey, I want a mentor. And I said, hey, I need a mentor. How many hours did I complete? I did 107.58 hours, 32.75 B hours, 52.75 C hours, 7 D hours, and 200.75 E hours, for a total of 407.75. Some different experiences that I got. I went to a lot of different places for medical, neurologic. I did some podiatry appointments. I went to a few hospitals for different tests and dental and physical therapy and things like that. For education at St. Mary's, I have an EARS program, which is an oral pre-K, but there's a deaf mother who brings her daughter there, so we went and interpreted that every Wednesday. And that was fun because we got my music class and arts and crafts, and sometimes the mom brought babies and a whole big little kids. I did department meetings at St. Mary's. I did a class at Madai with Emma and her mentor, and then I did they're called prevention focus classes. They're for kids at St. Mary's, learn about drugs and alcohol and how to not use them. Yeah. I did a music class, which is the entire elementary school for St. Mary's, so that was fun. That was even more little kids. And then transition meetings, which are at St. Mary's, and they're just to see how the students are doing, if they're moving from middle school to high school, or if they're ready to graduate. For community, I got to observe at Sorensen, and then I went to the Vermont jail with Emma and her mentor. I did the tax days in Buffalo, which were free tax counseling for deaf people and other people as well. I went to Buffalo Hearing and Speech. I got to observe in court, a lot of family court. And I have been volunteering at the St. Mary's play practices all semester. They're having hearing students from the Buffalo Performing Arts School come and voice interpret for their play, which is the first time they're doing that. So that was really cool. I got to interpret for the hearing students and the St. Mary's students, and by the end they didn't really need me because they could pretty much communicate by themselves, which was really cool. Challenges, being confident in myself. My mentor says that when I am voicing, I am very quiet and that I need to be more confident because everything I'm saying is appropriate and correct, so I just need to be louder. Not letting one bad assignment carry over to the next. It was mostly in the beginning of the semester in my internship where that happened to me. And getting over my anxiety. I am a very anxious person. And mostly before interpreting assignments, I would freak out. And I'd be there 20 minutes early, and I'd just sit in my car and freak out for 20 minutes. But then when I was actually interpreting, I was fine. So just getting over the beginning. How did I strengthen my ties with the community? I went to the DAS Gala, which is the agency in Buffalo that I work for. I volunteered for the play practices at St. Mary's, and then I met a bunch of different interpreters, and I went to their appointments, went out for coffee, talked with them. Advice: don't forget your wallet, especially on the first day when you have to park in Buffalo and you don't have money. I had to borrow money from my mentor, which was embarrassing, and I had to pay her back. But always show up early, because there was one time that I showed up to a completely wrong place because I just didn't look at my schedule because I thought I knew where I was going. And then I was so early that I was able to get to the other place on time. It's your internship, so do what you think you're going to get the best experiences from. That was something that my mentor told me because I was going to the same meeting every month or every week, and she told me, she goes, if you're just sitting here, go observe somebody else, go get your hands up with somebody else, get advice from anybody else, go do the same meeting over and over again. Advocate for yourself as an interpreter. If you're at an appointment and they're running late or something, or the deaf person's not here, just let them know that you're here, but if they don't come, you're leaving, like you're not going to stay. You'll have enough time to finish your hours, even if you have to do a field period before, like I did. And I even was able to take a spring break vacation, so you're going to have enough time to finish. Use your resources. I text my mentor almost every day with different things and questions about if I should have done this, or if I shouldn't have done this, or what should I do for billing, or something, anything. So it's a good thing when you have a good relationship with your mentor, so that you can text them and then text them again and again and again until they answer. Ah!